What's up everybody, this is Tostemac and welcome to another autism vlog. In this vlog, we're going to be talking about a certain word. A word that has eluded me for many years. A word whose meaning that I never really understood until after high school. The word, of course, I'm talking about is friend. What is a friend? Well, if you want to be very specific about it, the textbook definition of friend is a person whom one knows and with whom one has a bond of mutual affection. And yes, I'm reading off the screen. Don't judge me! So, which brings us to the next question. What makes a friend? Is it someone who has the same belongings or possessions as you? I wouldn't bet on that. There's a friend I used to know in elementary school where we loved comparing what video games we had in common, what toys we had in common. And later on down the road, I found out that person was a bully and a horrible person when he started picking on one of my other friends. That friendship sort of ended with a bite at the back of the head. Don't worry, there's no marks there. So, what about common interest? Like people liking the same thing? Maybe, but again, wouldn't bet on it. There was another friend I knew in middle school where we all liked, or both of us liked video games. We loved talking about it. While we enjoyed our conversations, later on down the road, I found out that he lied about every single thing he said. And it wasn't just about video games either. So, what about common traits? What if one person has a certain personality trait like you? I wouldn't really bet on that one either. There was someone I knew in college that had autism like me, but was messing with one of my college buddies to a quite uncomfortable degree. We eventually had to take it up to the college office to deal with that. So, if it's not common possessions or belongings, if it's not common interests, and if it's not common traits, what makes a friend? Unfortunately, there's not really an easy answer for this. Just like there's no formula for autism, there's not exactly a formula on how to make friends or how friends are made. Friends can come from a variety of situations. Sometimes it could be your next door neighbor, other times it could be someone you met in school, and other times it could be longtime rivals or enemies that later on became your friends after maturing a bit. Now, it's very important to understand what a friend is and what makes a friend. For people with autism, even more so, because one of the biggest obstacles that people with autism face is the lack of social skills. And sometimes the lack of social skills can make someone more, for lack of a better word, gullible or not able to pick up on some of the cues that could eventually lead them into big trouble by someone else's hand. So how exactly does one go in the process of making a friend? Well, that's actually pretty simple. Just get out there and meet people. And eventually some people will want to be your friend. So how does that process go, you may ask? Well, if you need extra pointers, just focus on two important things. First and foremost is being true and honest with yourself. You shouldn't have to like certain things or do certain stuff just because you want other people to accept you. If you have to compromise your personality or change who you are just to fit in with some other people, then maybe you should take a second look at who you're hanging with. The second thing, which comes with after making the friend, is simply being there for them. You don't necessarily have to be the strongest or the wisest or the person that always has the answer or the solutions for the things. Sometimes the main thing that a friend would want is for someone to be there for them. A wise person once said that a friend who understands your tears is much more valuable than a lot of friends who know only your smile. What does that quote mean, you may ask? Well, a true friendship is not something that's built overnight. It is something that is built through trials and tribulations. Through both the good times and the bads. So the joys, all the tears, all the struggles, all the conflicts, everything that goes on in your everyday lives and how you and your friend react to said situations is what will define your friendship. So what are you guys waiting around here for? I'm just a guy in a rectangle video. Get it out there. Show the world who you are. Be yourself. Let your presence be known. And when you do find people who will want to be your friends, remember these important things. Be honest with yourself and be there when they need you. Thank you very much for taking time to listen to this vlog. If you like what you saw, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And remember, these vlogs come up every other Saturday in the afternoon. So stay tuned for the next Autism vlog, and until the next video... Hold on, I gotta take this Hello? Dude, I told you not to call me during these video sessions. I thought we already had this discussion. What? What do you mean Timmy fell down a well again? That kid will never learn. Alright, hold on, I gotta take this call, so thank you very much, and until the next video, see you later. Okay, how did he get stuck in a well this time? I mean, we put bars around that well for crying out loud.